all the time for nothing. And they would just be like, I'd be like, dude, I have like, here's my license, here's my registration. I literally just like came back from Cheesecake Factory. Like, let me go.
See, I like that's so like, unfortunately that stuff happens to people all the time. You know what I mean? Like people like wrongfully getting like just like an assumption about them, whatever.
I don't think I look incriminating, but I guess I do.
Well, I feel like I am lucky. I feel like that's never even a thought in my mind. Just because I'm a young, like...
white girl.
Dude, blonde girl.
This is why you should have stayed in Jersey. You would have been so good for, like, pushing drugs. You know what I'm saying? You put them all over you. You just walk right through the security.
Yeah.
Nobody would suspect it.
No one would suspect. That's
you get some nice clothes on, a big fur jacket, you know.
I'm strapped up.
You would have been fine. You would have been fine. You know how to shoot a gun?
What?
You know how to shoot a gun?
I've never shot a gun before in my life.
We'll teach you and we'll start moving product.
Kill shot.
Yeah, you don't hold it like that. First lesson.
I'm like, yo. I feel like, I like, luckily it's a beneficial situation to be in where I'm not worried about that kind of stuff, but it's like, sucks. Like, I know my friend in high school, she would get pulled over all the time. And we were like, there's no reason like that this is even happening. And one of my good friends in high school, her dad is like a state trooper or whatever. And she one time like got pulled over by this cop and he basically was like hitting on her, like had been following her and then like had asked her for like her numbers, like something while he had pulled her over, like super out of line. And I remember she like went home and told her dad, and her dad went straight into the police department, was like, I want his badge number, like whatever, like was, because it's like, that's so crazy. Like, why would you even, what the heck?
And
like,
you know what's funny is like, you know, somewhere out there, some dude did that and it's like a romantic, magical story.
Yeah.
How did you meet?
Miss Officer by
he pulled me up.
Lil
and then,
Wayne.
Yeah. There you go.
Pulled me out the Rover.
There you go. There you go, dude. Oh, man.
That's so crazy. Yeah. No, I always get nervous too. I got a ticket the first time though. I did.
You did?
I did. This is actually kind of funny. I was speeding a little bit, not like dramatic.
No, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A couple dozen miles over.
Well, and I got
in a school zone. No big deal. No big fucking deal.
I got a letter in the mail.
It was an elementary.
It was one of those light, like
the picture
cameras.
ones,
yeah.
dude. Yes.
And in the picture, I'm literally looking, and I knew my outfit. I was like, oh, this is right before waste management. Like we were on our way to Dana's, and I'm looking at Audrey. I'm like in the photo, like I'm not even looking at the road. I'm just like, what? Something crazy. And I got a ticket for running a red light. And it came in the mail. And then I was like, I'm not paying this. What the heck? Because apparently it's not like an official ticket unless you're physically served a copy of the ticket. Mm-hmm. And so like a week later, I'm talking about it. My sister's in town at this point, and she's like getting ready. Bez comes in the apartment mad. She's like, what the F? She's like pissed off. She's like, I just got a ticket in the mail, like blah, blah, blah. Same light, same lane.
Yeah.
Literally it was McDowell or Scottsdale Road. Like same light, same place. And she got the exact same like red light ticket.
Oh, fuck. Dude, yeah, you gotta be careful up there. Those little flashy things. I've gotten flashed so many times. You know what's kind of crazy is like I've been flashed so many times, but it's scary to know because if you're in traffic, you never know if it's you or the person behind you, or like what's the deal. So luckily, you know, knock on wood again, I've never gotten a ticket, but
yeah,
I've been flashed, but it might have been somebody behind me, you know. Did I ever tell you the story about when I got arrested? Because I didn't get arrested, but they like.
What does this mean? What does that mean?
All right, so it was my 21st birthday.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, and so my birthday fell a day before two other KA's birthdays. And we were all turning 21. We were all good buddies.
So it was crazy.
And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to hold off a day. I wasn't too butthurt. And we'll throw like a banger together.
Yeah.
Like all three of us. And then we will all go out. Because there's more of a chance that like, you know, because we were all, it was Basil, me, and Dom, Alex Akata. I don't know if you know.
That's like a good group.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like we're all friends, but we're all kind of different, you know? Like we all kind of hung out with like different little subgroups or whatever. So then everybody could but we were all part of the same fraternity. So it's like everybody would get together. And it turned out great. But Basil got way too drunk. So we make it to the first place. We went to Q Club. He's sitting there just you know,
blowjob shot.
just gone. So he couldn't even take his first shot before he was shuffled out. And then when we roll up, Dom.
I used to work there. Isn't that so weird?
You worked at Q Club? Really? I love Q Club.
I know.
They got good drinks. They got strong drinks.
It was a good.
But
place.
basically, when that happened, it was like we rolled up and Alex is like running the other way. And there's like a group chasing him. Like just like he's like sprinting. I was like, is somebody getting shot? What's going on? And it was like crazy. And so when I got there, we have like ritual shots, you know? Mm-hmm. And so the two dudes had one of them was too drunk and the other one left for whatever reason. Oh, yeah. So I had to take everyone's shots. So by the time we got to our second bar, I was just gone.
Dunzo, out for the count.
And so I don't know if you ever met Goose, but he was like a good buddy. His name was Gustavo.
Oh wait, maybe.
we had the same last name. He was like a dark dude.
I think like randomly.
He was like ripped, kind of short. Anyway, so we're really close, and he rolled in kind of late from work, and we're at Casa, and he rolls in right as we're leaving, and we're crossing the crosswalk from Casa to that what's the clothing place?
Pattaya or Urban
Outfitters. So we're crossing there, and he comes up, and he's like running up, and he's like, Eddie! And I was like, Goose! And we like come up, and he like, you know, give like a little bro hug, and he's like one of my good friends, so he like grabs me in like an aggressive way and like gives me like a noogie type, and the cops just automatically thought he was assaulting me.
What?
So we were fighting.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, we both get tackled, like straight up tackled onto the ground. Like my head hits the ground in front of the Urban Outfitters.
What the heck?
The cop has him like down on the ground, like face down on the ground. He's got his knee on his neck, just like straight up, just pushing him down. And I'm being pushed up against the window of the Urban Outfitters, handcuffed. And I was like, what the hell is going on? We were with a huge group of people. Yeah. So everybody's like, what are you doing? Wait, stop. Like, blah, 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 blah. The last thing I remember, and this was just because I was so drunk, I was blacking out. The last thing I remember was sitting there and my friend's like, wait, stop. They're brothers. They're brothers. And apparently somebody had the brilliant idea. I think it was my buddy Tyler. Because we have the same last name. Yeah. And he's like, they're half brothers. They got the same dad, different mom. They're brothers. So they're like very aggressive with each other. And you know, it's just guy stuff. Yeah. But it's just, I honestly think it's because he's really, really dark and I'm really, really white that they thought he was like assaulting me. And he's like my best friend. And so the last thing I remember is me handcuffed, like looking on. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Like that just took a turn for the worse. Yeah. By far. Yeah. Sobered you up. But
well, no, it didn't because I was gone. I was like, you know, and like it catches up with you. It was catching up.
Yeah.
And that was the last thing I remember. And they were just like, no, they're brothers. They're brothers. And they believed us. I don't know if they believed us or if they just let it go. But like, yeah, nothing happened. They let us both go.
Well, the thing is, too, it's like you have the same last name. How are you going to tell me this isn't my brother?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I always think
and he's older than me, too.
I'm like, how? Because one day, or like two of my good friends, first time I met them, were trying to convince me that they were like brothers, like from North Carolina. And I was like, I don't think you are. Because they didn't like look that much alike, but I was like, I don't think you are. But I was like, who am I to tell you that that's not your brother? Like, what am I, like, how would I even say? Like, I was like, all right, okay, I guess you are.
Yeah, there's really no way to tell. Like, some people you could tell, like, because they look alike.
Yeah.
But, like, if they don't, you can't say no.
I'm not going to tell you that's not your brother. I have no idea.